We are about to embark on a study of probably one of the most famous of all the Mizmorim in Tehillim. Mizmor Chav Gimel, Psalm 23. A Mizmor that is well known on a number of bases. This Mizmor is recited in the Nusach Sfard as a Mizmor of Kaddish Yasam on Ma'ariv of Friday night. There are those as well who say this Mizmor before Kiddush on Friday night. There are those who say this Mizmor before Kiddush on Shabbos morning. And many are knowing to say this Mizmor in Shalosh Shudas, in the course of the third meal of Shabbos. And this Mizmor is sung, Mizmor David, Hashem Roi Lo Echzor, Binos Deshe Yar B'Tzeini, Al Mei Menuchos Yina Aleini. Some as well say this Mizmor at every meal. And if you examine Sidurim, you'll notice this Mizmor appears in many Sidurim on Friday night, on Shabbos morning, and Shabbos afternoon as well. And this Mizmor is also found after Kaddish Tiskabel of Ma'ariv of Shabbos, except that afterwards they say Chatzi Kaddish and they say Baruch Hu among those who daven the Nusach of what's called Nusach Sfard or the Nusach of Chassidim. So this Mizmor clearly has a peculiar and very particular association with the Kedusha of Shabbos. We're going to examine this Mizmor in a number of shiurim, and we're going to see both its overall structure as well as some of the beautiful themes that are involved with this Mizmor. You have in front of you 3 pages that more or less divide the Mizmor into 3 different segments. One division of the Mizmor is a division into 2 sections. That's on page number 1, where you have Psukim Aleph through Dalid, constitute the first segment of the Mizmor, and then there is a second segment of the Mizmor, essentially a Psukim Hey and Vav. The first part of the Mizmor, as you can see, and we'll read it in a moment or so, Mitzvah Hashem, where the Mechaber of the Mizmor, in effect, is using an analogy which is a very fundamental analogy found throughout Tanakh, and that is the analogy of a seh, of a shepsel, as it were, of a sheep, and the connection that the sheep has with the shepherd, with the one who leads the flock. That is the first part, and really it is an absolutely beautiful analogy which we will discuss, one that's very common and very popular throughout Tanakh. Mizmor David, let's just go through it in a very brief way. Hashem Roi Lo Echzor, Hashem is my shepherd, I don't lack anything. Binos Deshe Yar B'Tzeini, Hashem actually lays me down, Binos Deshe, in a meadow that is lush, that is verdant. Al Mei Menuchos Yina Aleini, He leads me beside waters that are tranquil. Nafshi Yishovev, Hashem restores my soul. Yancheni b'maglei tzedek, He leads me on paths of tzidkus, of righteousness. Leman Shemo, all this of course is for the sake of His name. Gam ki elech b'geit salmoves, even when I walk in the valley of death, lo yirara, that I am not afraid of evil, ki ato yimodi, because Hashem is Barach, is with me. Shiftecha, your rod, umishantecha, your staff, hemay nachamuni, are going to comfort me. Tarach lefanai shulchan neged tzorai, Hashem prepares a table for me, neged tzorai, against my enemies, those who would torment me. Tishantav Hashem and Roshi, Hashem anoints my head with oil. Kosi Revaya, my cup is overflowing. Ach tov v'chesed yudafuni kol yimei chayai. May only good and chesed kindness pursue me all the days of my life. B'shavti b'veis Hashem l'orech yamim. And I'll sit in the house of Hashem l'orech yamim. So here, in the first page, which is the first schemata, the first structure, one sees clearly two parts, two segments. The first, of course, is the analogy of a seh, of a sheep, and the shepherd of course being Hashem Yisbarach. He is the one who guides and directs the sheep. And one sees that in the beautiful description in Pasuk Aleph, Hashem Roi, Hashem is my shepherd, and where exactly the sheep are being led to. Lush meadows, binos deshe yarbitzeini, al